Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another one of our seniors videos from home. Since you're not actually able to come into the studio and enjoy the decorations that we've got going on, and for that matter, since we're not really able to go anywhere, and appreciate the changing seasons and all the great things that the different seasons have to bring, I thought I'd bring a little bit of that to your screens today. We're decorating regardless of the fact that we can't throw a party this year. But that's okay. Maybe if we are fortunate, maybe next year we'll be able to run something, to run some seasonal parties or some seasonal events. But for now, we'll do our best to enjoy the seasons and enjoy ourselves and keep things safe. So, today is going to be the first day of your 2 workouts this week. That's enough of a preamble. Let's go ahead and get started working into your balance and foot strength. So, I'm going to have you start with your toes pointing towards each other. Even better if you can make those toes touch. You can use a chair if you need to, but otherwise, we're going to try this one in free space. We're just going to raise our heels and drop our heels. We're going to do it at a fairly quick pace for a multiple of 2, starting from 0, 2, 4, and if you can, 6, you're going to mimic my arm motions. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. All right, now we're going to turn our toes out and touch our heels together. Now, I want an outrageous toe turn out. We're going to count back from 20, starting from 20, 18, 16, 15, 14, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to turn your palms, your toes to face straight ahead. Your feet are nice and even on 2 separate tracks. We're going to finish that up with multiple 3, starting from 0. 3, 6, 8, 9, 12, I'm just testing you. 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and then go ahead and shake those legs out just for a moment. We're going to finish up with one more. This is to raise the ball of one foot and the heel of the opposite foot at the same time, and then reverse that on each foot. So it goes toe of the left, heel of the right, then toe of the right, heel of the left, just like that. You can use a chair and touch it if you need that to balance, this balance and coordination. So counting back from 30, 27, I'm going to do 1 on each feet for each count here. 25, sorry, that was 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, 0, and that's that. So now I really want you to grab your chair, keep it to your left-hand side. You can touch the chair with your left hand. We're going to try and just use our sense of touch and not actually physically lean on it unless you need to, all right? So what we're going to do is draw our right leg out to the side and drop it right back down. Simple as that. So just lift it up and down. We're going to do a multiple of 4, starting from 0, 4, and even though it's this hip that's having to work to raise the leg, 8, it should be the left hip that feels the most strain. 12, 16, just trying to keep ourselves balanced. 20, 24, 28, 32, we're close, 36, and then 40. All right, so your left hip should be warmed up at this point. Feeling good. Let's switch sides. Counting back from 40, 36, 32, 28, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4, one more, whoa, and 0. All right, so we're going to do one more kind of complex action. Some of you, it's going to be a lunge and a bend forward. You've got to bend forward. I don't want just to bend the knee, I want you to bend the knee and bend forward too. Those of you who really need the extra assistance from the chair, go ahead and use it. I'm going to demo this without the chair, and if you're capable of doing it without the chair, please try to do it without the chair. So from the side, from profile, I open up my feet and take a side step. I push my hips back, and with both hands, I'm going to reach to either side of my knee. If you can go lower than the knee, go ahead, go lower. And then in one movement, not in two, we're going to raise up and bring our feet together. Okay, seen from the front, it looks like this. I go to the right, I bring my hands to either side of my knees, I've got to fold forward, and then I rise up. And then I switch to the other side. And the other thing you should know is that if possible, you're going to try and keep one knee bent and one leg straight. You'll know there's a weakness there if both knees have to stay bent. In other words, you're still utilizing both legs rather than primarily using one leg at a time. All right? It's still okay if you bend both knees. What we're striving towards is one straight, one back. I'm going to count this in multiple of 6, starting from 0. Push off. If you have to take smaller steps to start, go for it, like this. 6, go for it. 12. 24. We're going to count to 60 and back. 30. So you get extras today. 36. 42. 48. 54. So notice what I did. I warmed up your feet. 60. And then I warmed up your glutes. 60 with some simple exercises. 54, and then I give you an exercise that's more complex that requires you to use those muscles. 48. 42. I don't mean to boast, but I think it's a pretty nice program today. That just, what were we at, 32? Just keep counting. You? Be at 18. 6, and you've got one more to go. It serves me right for boasting while I'm trying to do the training session. Alright, we're not done yet, though we've got a little bit more work to do on our legs. I'm going to activate your gluteus maximus here. So you're going to touch the chair with both hands. You're going to try and stay as upright as you can stay. You're going to kick one leg back. You're going to feel that right in the butt, right below the hip. That's the gluteus maximus, that's what we're trying to work. And then drop it down and repeat with the same leg for 10 reps, counting a multiple of, surprise, surprise, 7. We're doing them in order today, from 0. 7. 14. 21. Squeeze that muscle. Don't just raise the legs. Squeeze it as hard as you can. 28. 35. 42. 48. 54. 60. Did I start counting in 60s again? Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just did that. Let's say 63, 70. My mind is all over the place today. That was my bad. Let's count back from 7. Well, we did 10. So let's count back from 70 on the other side. 70. 63. 56. 49. You'll have to leave a comment below as to when exactly I switched from 7s to 6s. 49, 42, 35, 29, 41, 14, 7, and 0. In my defense though, I'm triple tasking. I'm doing the exercise, I'm counting multiples, and I'm talking to you at the same time. I don't know if that's an excuse or a reason. You can let me know that also in the comments. So I think that you've worked hard enough for your hips. Let's drop down to the ground. We're gonna do one more exercise and then a stretch, finish out the day. So what I'd like for you to do is sit back. We're gonna do two different kinds of scissors. The first is gonna be an over-under, right? And then the second is gonna be a straight up and down action. And that's okay if you can't really raise your legs very high up. Just activating the muscles sometimes is enough. So if you just kind of have some shaky legs instead of a nice clean up and down action, that's all right. Just do your best. We're gonna count a multiple of 8 for this next one, starting from 0. 8, and try not to count too fast, take your time. 16 in the live classes, everyone seems to want to rush these. 24, I have no idea why. 32, they're great, just enjoy the moment. 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, all right, drop those feet, give yourself a little rest. Next one is straight up and down to the slot, starting from 80, 72, 64, 56, 48, 40, 32, 24, 16, 8, and 0. Boy, oh boy. Okay, I'm happy with that. We're going to finish the day with a stretch for your hamstrings and calves. So you know this one by now. It's one of my favorites because it's effective and it's easy. So we're going to straighten one leg, tuck the other foot in. What I'd like for you to do is reach forward with both arms for a count of 3. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. You're going to take a full breath in. So for 1, all together now. 2, 3, and then you release that air slowly as you draw back to your neutral position and repeat. So let's keep going. 1, 2, fill up your belly with air. 3, and release. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, and release. We do 2 more times. Deeper breaths. Each time try to go deeper into the movement, into the stretch as well. 3, and release. And the last time. 1, 2, 3. You're going to drop your elbow onto your free thigh and rest there for a moment. Hold the position and continue to take deep, slow breaths in and out. And while we're here, you're going to take your toe and draw it in towards your knee. In other words, you're going to flex your ankle. Okay, just enjoy that sensation. It's a stretch running from your heel all the way through the leg to the top of the hip. You might even get a stretch above that as well, depending on how far forward you are and how you position yourself. You can come out of that and then replace to the other leg. We're going to do it again. So reach forward with your arms and take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, and come out of that. Release. 1, 2, 3, and release. 1, 2, 3, and release. We'll do 2 more of those. 1, 2, 3. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Rest your elbow on your free thigh. Hold it there for a moment. Draw the toe in. Incorporate the calves into this one. Deep, slow breaths in and out. Enjoy yourselves. And you can come out of that one. All right. So that was a quick and simple leg session. Although we were able to get your hips from the side all the way down around to the back, your hamstrings, your quads, we stretched it all out. So I'm really happy with what we accomplished today. Go and take a break, make sure to stay hydrated, and I'll see you again in a few days' time. Until then, stay active, stay healthy, and stay safe.